Hey friends, welcome. Today I thought I would take you guys with me to the thrift store. It's been a few weeks since I've been. I thought we'd go check it out, and then there's an estate sale I want to run and see what they have. So come hang out with me today and let's just see what kind of treasures we can find. Friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and thrifting. I'm going to take you to the thrift store. I'm just going to show you what they have in the store today, and then at the end I'll show you what I picked up. Look at this gorgeous silver teapot. I thought it was absolutely beautiful and I wish I would have grabbed it, but I didn't. I'm trying to be more selective on the things I bring home because I just feel like I'm running out of room. But looking back, I think this is something I should have grabbed. Speaking of things I should have grabbed this. This is so adorable. I don't really collect teapots, but this one was so pretty. It had some crazing and some staining, and it was just so adorable, and the price was unbelievable. There was also this sweet little creamer that went with it, and the price, $1.09. Friends, I should have grabbed this. I just wasn't thinking, and sometimes when you look back at your footage and you think, why didn't I get that? I'm sad that I left that behind. I thought these dishes were really pretty as well. They were $1.09 for each piece, and they had quite a few dishes here. I was just really trying to look at the design. I just thought these were so pretty, but again, I am running out of room and I just had to leave them behind. The thrift store was absolutely packed with Christmas and Halloween and fall, and so it was fun to kind of see what they had. I didn't find a lot. What I did find was broken. I thought this was actually super cute, but the stem was broken, so I left it behind. And then there was this white one. This looks like one that came from the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure, but I thought it was super cute. I think it did come from the Dollar Tree. I think I have one exactly like that, to be honest. Then I spotted this right here. You know that a couple of years ago they made candles out of these, and they were really hard to find. I also spotted this adorable plate with the snowman. I thought this was just adorable. And again, this was $2.99, and I don't know, I left it behind. I wasn't sure what I would do with it, but I did really like that one. Then I found this really beautiful pumpkin one. I thought this was really pretty. It was $4.99, and this piece was originally from Marshall's, and that says $8 from Marshall's, but I thought that was super pretty. I thought these were so interesting, and the stems were broken on both of them. I couldn't find a price, but I did see where it said that they were made in Italy. I should have Google lensed them when I was in the store, but I didn't. but I did think these were really very interesting pieces. It just made me sad that they were really chipped up. Friends, I did stop at an estate sale today. Sadly, I couldn't film because it wasn't a company that I was putting on this sale. It was actually the family members that were there, and they were talking about their parents' home and all of their memories, and I just felt so awkward. So I wanted to film, but I just didn't feel like it was respectful, so I didn't. But I did grab just a few things that I'm going to share with you in my haul. So let me share with you my haul. I didn't get a lot of things, but I really liked the things that I was able to find. I did come across this adorable corner shelf, and when I seen it, I knew it was probably old. And so let me share with you what it says on the back. So this piece was only $2.99, which was an amazing price, I thought. And let me read the inscription on the back to you. So it says, made by Arthur Cox, 1929 to 1930, ninth grade. So friends, that means this piece is 95 years old. I just think that is so amazing. It's so hard to even comprehend, but I'm just so excited to have this beautiful shelf, and I hope I can find a place to style it. So I grabbed this at a different thrift store, but it was only $1.50. And yes, I know it's Easter, but you know what? When you find things that are so amazing, you have to grab them when you see them because they just won't be there later. And it's always nice to have those things when that season rolls around next time. So this is something I will look forward to styling next Easter. This piece was also at that thrift store, and I know it's not old, but I just thought it was so pretty. So this was $2.50. And you know, if you watch Jean E and her channel, I will have her channel linked for you guys. Hope you'll go follow her. Her and her husband John have the most amazing collection of tins and so many other wonderful pieces. I know you will love her so much, so I hope you'll go over and check out her channel. But when I found these pieces, I just had to grab them. Now this was only $5, which I thought was such a great buy, and I knew I could use it in my home and style it. I love all the aged patina on this one. I did spot these bells at the Goodwill. I thought these were so adorable, and again, these are going to be something that I can use for Christmas, and I just couldn't pass them up. They were only $3.99, and I'm sure they were much more than that in the store, so I had to grab these and bring them home. Now y'all know there's no way I can pass up a creamer like this. I have several. This one has some staining on it and some crazing. It was only $3.99. So yes, I grabbed it and brought it home to add to my collection. So I wanted to share with you what I got at this estate sale. Now I didn't get much because they required you have cash, and I didn't have that much cash on me. Um, I also, prices, it was the first date and things were extremely high. But this was only $4, which I thought was such a great buy. It looks like it's an old, I don't know, it looks like it had like the paper attached to it. I'm not sure. I couldn't figure out what the screws were for. They did screw out and I did save them. I thought this would go over my sink or maybe my stove, but it's just too big to fit. So the next thought I had was maybe I could place it on top of this Hoosier, and maybe that would give me more stackable places that I could have more things. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to play with it and see, but I just thought that might be the perfect place for it. The only other two things that I grabbed at that estate sale today was this doorstop. It's wood. I just thought it was so unique, and so I just grabbed it. It was so interesting to me. So I picked that up, and then I found this beautiful dish. It looks like one of those mortar and pestles. It's so incredibly heavy. I'm almost 100% sure this is some kind of ironstone, but it is just so thick and heavy, and I was just so excited to find that. So those were the only three things that I grabbed at that estate sale. So let me share with you the last thing that I picked up at the thrift store, and I think this is the best deal of all. I found these adorable little pie birds, and the second I saw them, again, it reminded me of Jean E. She has some, I believe hers are black, but when I seen them, I noticed that they say that they are a Joseph original, and those are highly collectible. And so I grabbed both of them, and I was just so surprised they still had the original tags on them. So they were only $1.09, if you can even believe it. So I thought it was just precious. I had to have it, and guess what, friends? What makes it even better is there were two. So I grabbed them both, and so I think these are such a fun addition to add to my home, and I'm just thrilled to have them. So the last thing I want to share with you is this marketplace find that I got. This is a crock. It was $20. It's a 15-gallon. It's dirty. I need to clean it, but you can see how incredible it is. It is massive. And yes, it does have a crack in the front and in the back, but it is still intact. And if you guys know how I can repair this, please let me know. But it's probably something that I'm going to leave outside and just set a flower container inside or something. I don't know. I have a couple of more outside that I put flowers in, so I thought this would be perfect in my garden, but I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. And friends, this weekend we had a big weekend. In our small town, it's corn season, and so I want to share with you what I'm going to be doing this weekend is putting up all this corn, but it is so amazing, and so I'm looking forward to having fresh corn in the freezer. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and before I go, I just want to ask you if you'd please remember to pray for Angie. We just want to keep lifting her up in our prayers. And friends, I want to share this Bible verse with you. Let those who love the Lord hate evil, for he guards the lives of his faithful ones and delivers them from the hand of the wicked. Friends, it's so important in this day and time that we live for the Lord. We put him first and we trust him in every area of our lives. Friends, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. And friends, we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.